Welcome back to Let's Play A Boy and His Blob. I'm Dave, you may call me Modem Joe. Ah, lovely, it's showing off the new sign and the new bean. Alright. So, right now my mind's drifting back to an xkcd strip I once read because of the fact that one of the characters, they don't really have names, was begging to have his own giant hamster ball. And that's what we get off our own giant hamster ball that we can walk in. And it's a nifty little gadget. We'll be using it for quite a few puzzles. We're invincible while we're in the hamster ball, and so we can crush enemies pretty much to our liking, and it's gonna be probably one of the greatest things we'll have for a while. So, alright, but for first off, let's just go ahead and get this one little hidden chest. Obviously, we're gonna be seeing a lot of these U-shapes as with the human hamster ball, but whoa, that was close. And getting out of these bowls is kind of difficult. You can use the you can use the A button to boost, and that's pretty much what we're going to be needing for all of these puzzles involving the hamster ball and a couple other things. But let's just say this: it gets a little tricky, and speed. Well, let's just go back to what my sensei says in my martial arts class. Speed is what we need, but technique is what we seek. And sadly, this thing gives you nothing but speed and almost no chance for you to master the technique for it. So, good luck! You're gonna need it. There's nothing up there. Trust me, there is nothing up there, and we can't get back there anyway, so... Because we were moving too fast. This, like I said, this thing has a tendency to do that to you. So... we want to get this jump right. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah, this is by far not the hardest stage, but it's the one that is most likely to drive you batty. Just trying to master the human hamster ball here. Just trying to get everything just right. Okay, that's a dick move, I think. There's no way to get down there that I see, so... outside of maybe... Yes! We are supposed to sneak up from above, drop an anvil. Easy peasy, right? And of course, the game leaves you... tells you most of what you need to do, but not everything. Just like... I don't know. I feel that would be reasonably fair for some things. Alright, let's just go into the... Alright, so I'm guessing more hamster ball shenanigans right here, because I don't see any other way to get down there. Game's playing tricks on me. Yeah, this is actually why they gave us all the other jelly beans here. We can actually drop it down the hole if we were courageous enough, but trust me, that's only going to lead to disaster. So let's just go ahead, get into a ladder. Call Blob back up, and ask ourselves how's the hole, apparently, or whatever. Some really bad parody songs I used to hear when I actually listened to Top 40s radio. My tastes in music have changed since then, but... And while most of the music for this game doesn't fit into what I consider my tastes, it's still good music, and I enjoy it. It's nothing particularly memorable, but it's nice. It fits the game. It does what it needs to do, so I can't fault it. That's all I can say, is that it's not something that I can hate, because it does what the game... It sets the atmosphere that the game demands. And, you know, that's something that music just does. It's good for atmosphere, so if it... So what if it isn't like guitars pounding all the time? That wouldn't work for a game about a little 6-year-old kid and an alien friend that he met. When I was 6, I didn't even know who Queen was. I was like playing Super Mario and my dad was blasting Queen while working out, and I didn't know who Queen was. I didn't care. Oh, I'm supposed to go down there. Get back up here. I don't feel comfortable. Blob, get back up here. I don't feel comfortable jumping down here without the hamster ball. I don't even know what the actual name for this hamster ball is. They're usually alliterative or punny, but I can't judge by the actual color of the bean, and well, I can't think of any alliteration with hamster ball. Haberdashery? No, I can't think of anything that fits with hamster ball or would be a pun with hamster ball or whatever. All I can think of is an xkcd. But that's all we need to do. Like I said, this thing gives you so much speed. So, I gotta get this cough checked out. It's been months. That's not fair. I mean, Blob's been shoving treasure chests down his throat, and he doesn't have a freaking hoarse cough that's been... It's a dry cough, too. I don't even know what's causing it. What the hell? Blob, how are you able to swallow whole treasure chests? Besides your alien anatomy, I don't get this. I'm not a medical expert. I'm a computer science major. And I don't even know everything for my major. Alright then, so obviously more hamster ball shenanigans. And little holes, just in case we have to drop down somewhere. Yeah, let's just start with the hamster ball. I doubt the hole's actually significant. They don't hide any chests in these challenge stages at all, so for the most part, we just have to make do. Okay, so we do need the hole. We do need to punch a hole in something. Right. Alright, so let's get the hamster ball ready and see if we can't set up. One thing I should mention while we're in the hamster ball is that we are 100% invincible to all damage, so this is probably the one thing that we'll be using it for a lot in boss fights if it ever comes up. Eventually they stop showing off certain beans for reasons unknown to me. Well, besides, I guess the main fact is that they only have 8 slots, and one of them is always going to be the balloon, which is a debug tool for as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's... Yeah, it's a little slow getting into it. It's not the... Yeah, and that's another thing those bear guys are good for, is that they will, well, throw you if you're in the hamster ball. It's a nice little thing that, even though it's one of the harshest enemies in the game, they're really helpful too. Gotta love that. I think maybe we can squeeze in another stage. It might run a little... This episode might run a little long, but I think we can squeeze in another stage. Meanwhile, we go ahead and add a portrait of a cavern? I guess the boy's mom is an artist or something? I don't know. Right now I feel like I'm projecting myself onto that boy, which is horrible because there's a huge age difference. At least 20 years. No, we're going to that stage. Okay, it's more like about 20 years. This stage has a nice little gimmick in which, the stage itself is pitch black, but Blob gets a nice little, turns into a nice little nightlight here, so we're gonna be needing to keep close to him. Easiest way to do that, in my opinion. Just go ahead and, knock him into the balloon, but sadly that's not gonna always be the case. Because, as you see right here, we have a switch that we need to deal with. So, let's go ahead and throw the anvil up there, anvil up there, anvil up there. My aim is just not where it needs to be today. So, like I said, this stage is going to be pitch black, Blob is going to be our only light source, and we're going to have to rely on him to stick close, like, so, and hopefully we won't, and try not to get separated, and hopefully we won't blindly stumble onto enemies. So, I think maybe I'll want to drop Anvil Blob down there just to peek ahead. It's safe. You never know what you're going to run into down here, especially since, like I said, pitch black. It only shows up in this stage, though, so don't worry too much. Although, if you wanted to, you can actually have it show up in every stage. I won't share how. It will pop up by the bonus buy the bonus video. I will guarantee you that much. I think I might have said too much. Ooh, this one looks tricky. Let's get the... Well, it says parachute, so I guess we're going to be parachuting down in the dark. Nice way to add a little bit of challenge to the long vertical shaft of doom by making it pitch black and relying on our parachute to see anything. Although, the parachute does a good job lining up the area. Alright, and... Methinks they're hiding something! Do you not think that? Because of the fact that they're showing the only other available light source in here. Yeah, it's just Blob and those fireflies. Like I said, from here on out, the telltale signs that they're hiding a treasure chest from us will probably get more and more obvious. You do not even want to know what the next world holds in store for us. It's like... No, Blob, that's not what I wanted you to do. Control... I really... honestly think the controls are reasonably well. They're just, times when it just... doesn't quite fit, but, oh well. You can't ask for too much, though. They're gonna throw us into one of these little puzzles. Great. Actually, though, come to think of it, I imagine it'd be a little bit more difficult, what with the whole... Let's see, there we go, that gets Blob into position, except he's trapped under a rock and he will balloon the moment I try to get him to... try to drop the anvil down to him, so... Yeah. Yep, he ballooned. So... I know what needs to be done. I'm guessing we should be doing it from this standpoint, but I kind of remember it... Yeah, it's not letting me pick it up. Yeah, I remember having that problem the first time. Alright, maybe if I do it from here. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect, and now... So, it's... Overall, these stages do have their, eccentricities, I guess, would be the right word. Alright, let's go ahead and throw the balloon down to him, because that's the only way we're getting him back. Did you not... How did the... Alright. And that seems to be the end of the... No, that's not the end of the stage. I've just mistaken the golden jelly bean that ends every stage with Rambi that happens to have a treasure chest stuck in his gut. So, well, I guess there's not much else to do here. One way we could handle this is drop him down in... I think that's a hole down there, or we could just try to sneak past him and then try to drop the rock on top of him. Decisions, and I have a feeling the second one won't get me killed, so let's drop him into a hole. Over here! Yeah, good. There is a safe landing from down there. That's what I was worried about with the pitch black. Like I said, I don't remember everything about this, so let's go ahead and drop a hole down there. No. Drop a hole underneath. Can I do that? I thought I was able to do that once before. No. Okay, so this one actually is a little bit more complicated than I remember it. I remember, of course, my memory is really poor, if you can't tell from any of my Let's Plays. I'm not... I honestly don't know why I'm even attempting this, considering my horrible memory, but... Yeah, sometimes I just feel that certain games just don't get the love they deserve, and I want to be the one to show that, you know, some of these games, that they're actually kind of awesome in their own way. They have their... Yeah, maybe they have their quirks, like the PC version of Beyond Good and Evil. I will admit that that one had some horrible camera issues. Blob, come on, grab the chest. And this one, you definitely gotta wonder why they made Blob's AI the way they did. Can I use the bouncer to get up there? Yeah, good. Except now I can't get... Now I need the ladder to get back up. But overall, these are solid games that I play, and honestly feel they just need a little more respect. You know, that's all. Alright then. One of these days Blob's gonna come up with a whooping cough or something, or... I don't even know what this is I have. I gotta stop focusing on it, though. It's only gonna make things worse for me. But I believe this is where we start the multi-parter for this section. Yep. We're digging up a T-Rex. I mean, come on, it's the only dinosaur they would ever throw in a game like this, because T-Rexes are the coolest dinosaur of all time. They even have beards. Bonus points if you can guess where that reference is from. And glasses, although now that I think of it, that could reference two different things. Alright, more parachute shenanigans. Looks like this one's gonna be more about long jumps than any kind of vertical descent of some sort. Or it could be at the time that we actually get to see us go upward, which is immensely more difficult because the camera does not keep up. It's kind of old-fashioned like that. Remember how old Sonic games, they tell you not to move too fast because otherwise the camera would lose Sonic. Well, that's just because they couldn't draw the game fast enough, but yeah. It's a fun way to try to reason out technical limitations. Ooh, this is tricky. I think the bombs line the whole bottom. Yes, they do. So, we're gonna have to go through this whole stage without landing. Outside of right here. Because, wow, this is... I did forget how hard this one was. Though, I guess it's only fair. I said the stages were gonna start kicking our ass, and here they are, starting to kick our ass. Just gotta remember, make smooth movements, and, oh boy, this is where it starts pushing us downward. This is where the fall suddenly becomes a lot quicker and you have less control. Whew. Alright, so, can't believe I actually got back to where I was. I'm not even going to recap the deaths. I'm not going to do a death montage. Besides, the joke kind of wore out last time. But, yeah, this part gets very tricky because of all the downward drafts that push you downward faster than you normally would have time to react, but a little bit of luck and a little bit of chance, you should do just fine. Alright, come on, boost me up, there we are. Alright, and that's the end of it. So many deaths, so many deaths. Alright then, so T-Rex legs, what's in store for us? I don't really have an accent, I just felt like saying it like that. Yeah, it's not gonna... Again, it's a multi-parter, so we're not gonna see the whole thing just yet. Although, you might be able to suss out what it is by its location. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, may inspiration shine a light on you. I'm Dave, take care.